Hello, everyone, and welcome to what is episode 1 of my Starcraft campaign series. So, I actually recorded 4 episodes of this already. However, for some reason, I didn't have any game audio. So I was gonna try and just record, the gameplay, and then because I record my audio and the game separately, and then just put my audio back into it. However, upon trying to do that, I realized that that's going to be a lot harder than just starting over and just recording it again. Luckily, I was only 4 episodes in, so we're just going to kind of start over. And I'm going to try and remember everything that I had originally said in the beginning, so I can recap it here. So, my plan is to play Starcraft2 campaign, okay? Straight through. I'm going to include all the cutscenes so you guys get the full story, and I'm going to try not to talk over the people. I may play StarCraft 1. This is old news to me, new news to you guys. When I first logged in, it talked about StarCraft Remastered, and it's right here. And they're basically HDing the original StarCraft, which I actually have the battle chest in front of me. I had this game when I was younger. This is one of the first sets of strategy games that I played. Real-time strategy games. I played Civilization first. But, and I was looking, because I was trying to find, when this came out. But I can't find, the date. This says 1998, which I believe that. 1998 makes a lot of sense. That could be false, but I might get the remastered version and play that, so that, we can get the whole story. Now, as I said, I played it before, and I highly recommend anybody who likes real-time strategy games Age of Empires, Empire Earth, Age of Mythology, anything like that. I highly recommend you get and play this game. So, that being said, we're going to go ahead and play the campaign. As you can see, I made it to Excavation, which is Mission 4. So, but I didn't have any audio with the game, so, that defeats a lot of the purpose, especially storyline-wise, because I have closed captionings on, so you guys could read it, but, that's part of the thing. So, let's watch the story so far.
For nearly 300 years, humans thought they were alone in the Cthulhu sector. They were wrong. The Zerg emerged, seeking to consume all in their path, and before long, the Protoss, a highly advanced alien race, began wiping out infested worlds, burning Zerg and Terran alike. A three-way war, unlike anything humanity had ever faced, erupted almost overnight. All the while, a human civil war raged. Marshal Jim Raynor vowed to oppose the corrupt dictator Arcturus Minsk for the betrayal of the woman he loved, Sarah Kerrigan.
Boys, how about that evac?
Damn you, Arcturus. Don't do this.
It's done. Helmsman, signal the fleet and take us out of orbit. Now.
Kerrigan, a loyal operative, was left to die at the hands of the Zerg. But the Zerg had other plans. They transformed her and unleashed her psionic power upon the Cthulhu sector, searching for their real objective, the Protoss homeworld of Ire. The Protoss were unaware of this danger and slow to respond. Their rulers, the Conclave, had dispatched Executor Artanis to hunt for Tassadar, a commander who had refused to wipe out infested Terran worlds. They crossed paths with a dark Templar mystic, whose kind was considered heretics by the Conclave. Through great effort, Zeratul convinced Tassadar and Artanis that he was not their enemy. Together they rallied more Protoss from both factions against the Zerg. Despite the Conclave's fury, they achieved significant victories against the Swarm. But when Zeratul struck down one of the Overmind Cerebrates, his own mind was left vulnerable. From his thoughts, the Overmind gleaned Ayer's true location, and the swarm descended upon the Protoss homeworld with all their might and fury. It was Tassadar who kept the Templar from extinction that day. Using the power of both the Templar and the Dark Templar, he sacrificed himself to kill the Overmind. Ayer was lost, but Artanis led the survivors to the Dark Templar's homeworld of Shakuras. Old prejudices were set aside. The Templar were now in the Dark Templar's debt. Without the Overmind, the swarm fractured. Kerrigan sought control of all the Zerg, even enlisting the aid of old friends and enemies like Raynor, Mengsk, and Zeratul. Once her rule was uncontested, the Queen of Blades betrayed them all. Buildings of humans and Protoss were killed. The Zerg stood unchallenged, but to the relief of all, the war seemed to end there. Zeratul suspected the Zerg had fallen under the control of dark forces. He uncovered prophecies stating that an ancient entity, Amon, was attempting to merge Protoss and Zerg lifeforms into an unholy hybrid, and that this evil might already have control of Kerrigan and her power. It was during this time that Executor Artanis, hailed as a hero, was made leader of both the Templar and the Dark Templar. As Hierarch, Artanis united both factions, and promised to one day reclaim the glory they had lost on Ayer. But such unity is only a dream for Jim Raynor. Mengsk still rules, and Raynor's small rebellion has counted for nothing against the Dominion's propaganda machine. Perhaps it is time for a new strategy.
So that's kind of nice that they have that ability so you can basically catch up, because basically she just recapped Starcraft 1 and the Brood Wars. Now, I didn't play the Brood Wars. I played Starcraft 1. But the Brood Wars was a DLC pack. Because even back then, they had it. It just wasn't called that. It was called expansion packs back then. But, so, I think that was a pretty good recap. The way this game works, and even StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2 are both like this. Now, StarCraft 2, you had to buy each individual game, I guess. So, like, it was StarCraft Wings of Liberty, StarCraft Heart of Swarm. Let's see if I can actually... Yeah, here we go. Wings of Liberty, Heart of Swarm, Legacy of Void. It was 3 separate games that you had to purchase. And then Covert Ops came later. Maybe I'll play Covert Ops in this as well, but this isn't actually... This is after the story. Like, the story's over at that point. So... And StarCraft 1 was like that, except it was just one game. Like, you bought StarCraft 1 and you had these 3 sets. And each one, you're supposed to play them in order. And in StarCraft 1, you could, like, play the Protoss first, and it warns you that, like, this is a continuation of storyline from Zerg. And if you click Zerg before you finish Terran, it says this is a continuation of Terran, so play Terran first. You could skip that and play whatever you wanted, but... like, in order to get the full story, you had to play in order. So we're going to play in order. So let's go ahead. We're going to start a new campaign. Again, I've already done this, but we'll do it again. So we're going to play on normal, because I'm not good enough to play on hard, so...
They say a man never really knows himself. Until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself? Today, you go free. But, as you'll soon learn, even freedom has a price.
Combat suit sealed and locked.
You'll carry your prison with you. That armor will be your new cell. Make no mistake. War is coming. With all its glory. And all its horror. Mr. Findlay, your freedom awaits.
Hell, it's about time.
Now, when I first saw that cutscene, when I first got the game, that, like, instantly hooked me into playing. And I don't know who Tychus Finley is. He wasn't a part of Starcraft, the original, so you guys know as much as I do. Well, I've beaten the game, but...
And in other news today, Emperor Arcturus Mengsk held a press conference commemorating the end of the so-called Brood War some 4 years ago. Our own Kate Lockwell was on the scene.
Emperor, the threat of a new Zerg invasion is still very real. But instead of expanding our fleets, you've squandered trillions on hunting down has-been rebels like Jim Raynor.
Jim Raynor represents a clear and present threat to this dominion. He is an unscrupulous, lawless revolutionary bent on spreading fear and dissension across the sector. He and his ragtag band of miscreants have instigated open rebellion across the sector. This criminal will be brought to justice very soon.
It ain't over till it's over, you son of a bitch. Adjutant, are my troops ready yet?
Your forces are prepared and awaiting your orders, Commander. Uploading tactical data now.
Good. About time we kick this revolution into overdrive.
Backwater Station is the center of Dominion logistics on Marsara. Destroying Dominion authority here will cripple Emperor Mengsk's operations throughout the planet.
So, I changed my mind. We are going to play on hard. Or at least we're going to try.
Adjutant, what do you got for me?
Dominion forces have set up a logistics headquarters in the town of Backwater Station. This has become the hub for all operations on Marsara. The Dominion recently pulled troops out of the city and they are now under strength.
Are the locals cooperating?
The people of Backwater Station are known to be anti-Dominion, but they lack weapons and organization.
If I can take that headquarters away from Mengsk, it'll cripple him on this planet. Prep my ship. Let's show the locals they don't need to fear the Dominion. Break it down. Sell me. Sounds like a plan. Keep your intervals wide, your eyes open, and your asses covered. Let's move. Raiders roll. You can count on me. Time to man up. So,
Don't go up that road.
here's roll. Sounds like a plan. Raiders roll. Raider.
Kill him!
You can count on me.
Keep a close watch on your neighbors. Descent will only slow our progress.
Commander, destroying the Dominion holobroids will help incite rebellion against the Dominion.
Time to man up. I'm getting mighty tired of seeing Meg's face. Blast it. You can count
So,
on me.
obviously the first couple levels are pretty
Raiders
simple.
roll.
Um,
Where is everyone?
they're just tutorials, you know, so it's teaching you how to play. This
Sounds
level
like a plan.
teaches you how to control the units.
My neighbors. My family. This is starting to look ugly. Count on me.
Commander, a large Dominion force is gathering in the center of town.
Then it's time to call in that special delivery we talked about. What's the plan? Talk to me.
Thanks for the assist. We're with you, Raider.
Sounds like a plan. Kick it.
That's Raider. Most wanted.
No, sir.
Time to man up. Sounds like a plan. Raiders roll.
Do-do-do.
You can count on me. Sounds like
Your freedoms must be protected.
you can count on me. This is bad. Raiders roll.
So, that's the next place. Trying to remember. I think there is 2 hollow ports. We'll find out. Because it says I should have 6. I have 4.
Raiders roll.
There's 1.
There's the locals. You'll all be given a meal when you reach the dig site.
My brother went off to the mine last week. He disappeared.
We got a runner. They're shooting civilians. Move in.
What's the plan? Sounds like a plan. Minsk has a lot to pay for.
Thank you, Raider. We knew you wouldn't forget us.
There's more people still being held up ahead.
I'll see to them. You can count on me. Raiders roll.
Yep, there's 1 more.
Top.
So,
Marshal Rayner. Been a while since we saw you around here.
We're with you, Raiders!
good news is, like, for the rest of the mission, you hardly have to, like, fight, because the civilians totally just kill everything along the path.
This is a restricted area. Insurgents are under arrest. We got your back, Raider.
All we have to do is kill this thing.
Raiders roll. Count on me.
There we go.
I didn't think we could fight them, but we can.
Now you've got the weapons and the resources to do it. Remember, Mengsk can only control you if you let him.
So there we go. So that I think that's gonna basically end episode 1 of the Starcraft campaign. as I said, these first couple missions are probably going to be pretty simple just because they're the tutorial. So we will see you guys next time where we're going to go into episode 2. Alright, until then.